it's Coach Pryor here at the Coach's Classroom, and we're talking about the high five drill. The high five drill we can do a couple different ways. I'm going to go through two ways that I like to do the high five. The first one is when I get the kids, if they're starting to get a little tired, or if we're really dragging the bat, or we got a lot of movement back here, what I'll do is it becomes a leverage point with a lot of kids. Sometimes they just can't handle the weight of the bat that they have. They're underdeveloped as far as their strength goes. So what I'll do is I'll actually split the hands a little bit. Sometimes it's only a little bit. Sometimes I'll split the hands a little bit further. Obviously we're not going to get way up here. We'll get to the top of the handle is fine. So we set up, let's pretend like we're actually taking a hit off the tee. And I would be right here, and I'm going to load up, and I'm going to push, like just kind of like taking a hammer to a nail, and I'm going to just hammer that and push through. So we can do soft toss, okay? We can do whatever drills we want to do, but we're going to split the hands with the player. I find this really effective because it helps the kids have a quicker bat. They're able to manage the weight of the bat. They have a better leverage point with getting the club head through to contact to drive through the ball. One of the great hitters back in the day, Ty Cobb, split his hands for most of his career, and that was just one of his, that was his technique and his style to really snap that top hand through when hitting the ball. I use it a lot with lefties because lefties have a tendency to drag the bat more often than my right-handed hitters that I've found. So I like my left-handers when they're learning to really split the hands a little bit, really get strong with that top hand until they kind of connect the dots, and then we kind of go back to a regular grip. And I'll use that sometimes in games. I mean, I had a lefty last year. We were back-to-back district champions, regional champions, state Final Four in the state championship. And I had some of my lefties splitting their hands, and they were really driving the ball and getting that extra power. And slowly through the season, they started to connect the dots. So, even up to all levels, splitting the hands a little bit can be very advantageous to a player, but even more so advantageous to the little guys. And as they're learning and they're trying to learn how to figure out how to swing that piece of lumber. The other way that I like to do the high five, I call it a slap drill, high five slap. I'm just going to take my hands like this, like I'm going to high five somebody, all right? Or I'm going to slap their hand, and I got my hand and my thumbs here. It's like the other person's hand's there. We're going to put our thumbs together. So what I'll do is on my bat is I'll just kind of run up my bat, okay, right up the bat, and I'll just kind of place the palm of my hand on the bat. And all I'm going to do is as I go, I'm going to push, and I want to throw my bat through the zone. So I'm here, and I'm going to get here, and I'm going to push and throw my bat through to the ball. So I'm here, I'm throw the bat through the zone. Boom, boom, okay? And we're just really trying to get our hands moving forward because we know that we have a lot of movement back here with young kids, and we're trying to stop them doing all these crazy things that they do back here. And we just want to go from our set, separate, and get our hands past our nose as fast as possible. So you got two versions of the high five. One's kind of working on the hands, pushing forward and kind of slapping to the ball, pushing the barrel through to the ball. The other one is separating the hands and working on some leverage points with being able to swing that weighted baseball bat. Again, I'm Coach Pryor, and that's the RockStar way.